going on, guys? So today we're checking out the brand new latest and greatest Soundcore Space Q45 wireless headphones. Now these guys pack some serious battery life, fantastic sound, and some of the best active noise cancellation I have ever seen. So with that said, let's jump to the table and check them out. All right, guys, so here you have them. These are the Soundcore by Anker Space Q45. Now, these are high-res audio wireless capable, high-res audio certified. These are active noise canceling wireless headphones. These things are insane as far as active noise cancellation goes. We'll break that down here in just 1 second. But they are up to 98% noise reduction and 50 hours of total playtime. So these things are absolute beasts. If you know anything about Soundcore, they just continue to iterate and get better and better all the time. Very, very high quality. So they have the adaptive noise canceling, 50 hours of playtime, all that high-res sound, AI enhanced calls with 2 microphones, all that stuff. So let's open the package up. Let me show you what you get and talk to you a little bit more about the details and specs and exactly what I think. Now in the packaging, pretty straightforward. You end up with a case just like this, kind of a hard shell case on the outside. It's a smooth kind of leather. They do have this awesome kind of glossy Soundcore branding on the front, which I dig. They have a nice zipper pouch on the outside. You got a nice little holder right here. You can hook this onto stuff, or just easily a nice little carrying loop, which is very convenient. Unzip this guy. We open it up. You basically have just your standard 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, as well as a USB-C charging cable. Then you have the actual headset itself. Now, very much in line with their design that they've been going with on the last Q35s and things like that. The branding is kind of sticking around, going back to that space model that they had quite a bit ago, which was really, really nice. I really liked the Space NCs back when they first came out, and these are now the newest version, obviously the Space Q45s. So what you have here on these, you have this kind of brushed metal look around the outer, this outer segment here. Then you have the inner ear cup, which is basically kind of a flat plastic. Then you've got this faux leather, which is super, super soft. Very, very soft. The passive noise cancellation on just the ear cups themselves is very, very well done. You have that same leather material up here on top with the head cushion, and then you have this very kind of smooth, slick metallic top, as you guys can see, kind of a textured metallic up along the top here, where the adjustments are very, very straightforward. Looks really, really nice and slick. You definitely have, the full rotation all the way flat on one side, right? So these can sit on your shoulders like that, and then these fold all the way up like this, or as you saw them come out of the case, they kind of fold into this configuration and fit back in the case. Very straightforward. Super, super comfortable. Pretty darn lightweight. I've been very happy with them. I've been using these now for a little while, testing them out, wearing them for hours and hours on end, and it's been great. You've got your noise cancellation button right here. You've got your power button. You've got your USB-C charging port here on the bottom. You have your play pause button here. You do have your plus and minus buttons, which you can use to skip tracks, volume control, all that kind of stuff. Now, one thing you're going to find on the Q45s is that they are not touch capacitive whatsoever. It is only the buttons. So that is a little bit different. If you're used to the Q35s that have the touch, the Q45s do not. So that is one distinct difference. Now, one of the strongest features that they have on these, and one of the biggest features that they want to highlight on these is that up to 98% noise reduction. Now, I can tell you, as soon as you turn these on and turn that active noise cancellation on, you're going to find that it just literally mutes the outside world. It's very, very impressive. Again, some of the best active noise cancellation I've ever seen. Now, these are 4-mic hybrid ANCs, okay? They have a specific acoustic architecture that's designed to block out way wider noise ranges accurately. So wind, I've tested this inside, outside, in the windy areas. I put my face right next to my noisy gaming PC, and it seemed to have no effect. I could not trick these into letting any sound in. So the active noise cancellation on these is absolutely fire. High-res audio, fantastic sound. If you're used to the Q35s, I feel like they're very much on par with the Q35s as far as sound. Now, I enjoy that sound signature. I've been very happy with Soundcore's Q35s, and so if you like that sound signature, I find these to be very, very similar. Great bass, solid mids, very nice crisp highs. I've had nothing but a great experience listening to these as far as going from my entire music testing playlist to podcast to everything. I've been very, very happy with these across the board. These have a 40 millimeter double layer diaphragm. Okay, so they got the silk diaphragm with metallic ceramic, which was just kind of designed. I mean, it's, again, Soundcore knows what they're doing. If you're looking at this video, if you're watching this video, if you're interested in these, you probably know that Soundcore has a pretty good idea of what they're doing with sound, and they didn't screw that up here. Now, the other big feature on this is the 50 hours of playtime. So this is, again, one of those areas where they are doing a fantastic job. The fact that they are owned by Anker, Soundcore is the audio wing of the Anker Corporation. They know batteries, they know charging, and they know how to get it done. So these have 50 hours with active noise cancellation turned on. That is just fantastic audio quality, or I should say battery life, right? Without active noise cancellation on, you're getting 65 hours of battery life on a single charge, which is just absolutely bonkers. We're getting into just such a massive range of battery life on these wireless headphones. So if you travel, I travel for business fairly often. I'm on airplanes, I'm on buses, I'm on trains, I'm on things like that, just getting around. Having that level of battery life, this is gonna last me all the way on a flight there, all the way on a flight home, any travel in between. I'm probably not gonna have to charge these on most of my vacations or business trips at all. So very, very great job here. Absolutely love the battery life on these as well. So now you're probably asking, well, you've listed all the things that you like. Is there anything that you don't particularly like? And I will say that yes, one of the main features that I don't like, I loved having the touch controls. I think touch controls are just one of those really cool features that Soundcore was kind of leaning into previously, and I really, really like that. So I'm a little bit bummed that it's not available. The other thing that I was not a big fan of is that these are not aptX compatible. So these don't have aptX. They are SBC, they are AAC, they do have LDAC support with Android. And so you get a lot of the benefits of that low latency and stuff like that, but not having aptX is kind of a bummer for me as well. So outside of that though, I think that's pretty much the only two big changes that I kind of wish they had kind of kept with this. Again, the biggest one for me is not having those touch controls, but realistically, I do most of my controlling, through my device itself. I'm not one of those people I don't do a lot of hands-free personally. And so I'm gonna be manipulating the music and my skipping tracks and stuff like that on my phone or on my watch. So it's not a huge deal. I just did like the touch controls. So missing that a little bit here. Outside of that, these things are definitely a level up in almost every way outside of just that. So again, guys, if you're looking at the Space Q45s, the battery life, the active noise cancellation, the sound quality, in my opinion, top shelf stuff, great price point across the board, and they're available now, so you should definitely consider checking them out. But guys, as usual, I hope this video was helpful for you, and I'll see you in the next one.